Hi guys and welcome to JTechWP. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to convert a Visual Composer site to Elementor, and it's pretty straightforward. You've got a couple of options when doing this. If it was on a client site, what I would do is create a staging area on my demo server. So basically I'd set up a brand new WordPress install and create it from scratch. That would be the preferred way if it was a customer site. However, this one's a personal project of mine, so I'm not too worried about having a bit of downtime. What I'm going to do now is go through how to do it in real time on my live site, and I'm going to convert 2 pages from Visual Composer to Elementor so you can see how it's done. I'm also going to use Hello theme to create the same looking theme. Let's go. I'm going to convert this site from Visual Composer to Elementor. There's nothing wrong with Visual Composer, but I just find it not as user-friendly as Elementor. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to install Elementor. So go Plugins, Elementor, install now. And the plan is I'm going to do it in real time on the site. I'm also going to upload Elementor Pro because I have a license for that. If you haven't got Elementor Pro and you do want it, check out the links in the description below. Installing the Pro version of Elementor, which gives me a lot more functionality, so I can design headers, footers, and it's got way more features. And for our theme, as usual, I'm going to use Hello theme. So go to Appearance, Themes, and we go Add New. Search for Hello, install the theme. I'm not going to activate it at this point, I just want to have a look at the content and see what the layout's going to look like. So we've got a fairly straightforward header. We've got email at the top, social media icons, logo, main menu, search bar, and then we've got our page title here. So I'm going to try and replicate that with Hello theme using Elementor. And before getting into the build, I'm going to install one more plugin. Plugins, Add New. I'm going to install an SVG plugin. So what that's going to allow me to do is upload SVG graphics. The first one's pretty good. You see 400,000 plus installations, all good. Install that. Activate it. Also going to activate Elementor and Elementor Pro. Tick the options, activate and apply. I've got to also connect my license to Elementor Pro, press connect. It's going to ask me to sign in, activate. Right then, so we've got Elementor, Elementor Pro, Hello theme installed and SVG. Next thing I'm going to do is go to Templates, Theme Builder, Add New. Select our header from the drop down, give it name header, create template. So it's bringing up our blocks. This one will do for the logo on the left and the menus and the search bar. So I press insert. And also above this I want a block with 2 columns. So I create 2 columns. So on this side we're going to have our phone number, email address, and on this side we're going to have the social media icons. So we'll put our social media icons in first. As you can see, there's 3 of them, so I'm going to add 3 in here. Click plus, type in social, drag the social icons across. So there's 3 in already. I actually don't want Twitter because I don't have that. I want Instagram. Change that to Insta. On our left hand side, I'm going to use a list. Type the word list, list icons, drag that in, delete those, delete that one, and set the email address. And then I'm going to add a mail to in here, just so if someone does click it, it will write a blank email for them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it as a draft because I don't want it live just yet. so that's saved. Right then, our colour codes. What I've done is on my notepad, I've given myself the colour codes that I'm going to need for this. So I can go style, we can set colour, we can set our menus to it being white. So already it's starting to look fairly similar to our header up here. Let's make the search icon white. So I go to toggle, select colour, white so it matches. Have a quick look. So I want to make sure that our top section is black. I can right click, edit section. We're going to set the colour to black. And our email colour is in white. Set the icon to white. Text, set that to white. Set the content, I want to have an envelope in there. Our social media icons are a little bit large. To fix that, I'm going to go into style and I can adjust the size from here. So maybe about 14, 15. Yeah, we'll go with 15 to keep it nice and small and compacted. The hover state, we're using the red from the logo. Back to the menu. I go to hover, pull up my colour code. The red I've got is that one. Set text hover to the red. Pointer colour to the red. Save draft. Next I'm going to sort the drop down menu. I go into the left hand column, drop down, text colour, I'm going to set that to white. The background colour, I'm going to use blue from the notes. Add that code into the colour picker. Text is white, and then the hover state, I'm going to make the text colour into our red. And I'm going to keep the background colour blue on hover. And there we go, that's our drop down menu sorted. Look at the original header, the icons are a bit further over to the right, so quickly move those to the right, click on the icons, and we go align right hand side. That snaps to the right for us. Logo, I'm going to sort that in a moment. I'm going to add a border to our blue section. Click on the section, go to style, border. We want border type solid, and I'm going to have width at the top. We'll try 3px. Don't need one on the right or the left, so I click the chain to undo it. And the bottom, set the color to white. Save draft. A couple of other tweaks I'm going to do to the header. I'm going to fix the logo size. Click on it, style, adjust the width. I'm going to swap this over for the SVG version later on once we change the template over to Hello theme. Also going to go in and set the fonts. So our global font, I know from my notes that it is Orbitron. So primary, you can click on the drop down and do a search for your font. Orbitron, there we go, so that's changed straight away. Secondary again, I'm going to set that to Orbitron. So all our fonts will now be consistent across the site. Our fonts in our menu are a little bit on the large side now. Our next step is going to be to adjust the size. Typography, we'll try weight of around about 300. See if that looks better. There we go. So now our fonts are set, our header's pretty much there. Turn the font size down a little bit, click on typography. I think maybe about 13 looks good. We can check it on our tablet. Okay, we can see there's a slight problem there. The toggle button, that's showing black. And logo needs enlarging. So let's fix that now. Let's go to toggle button, set the color of that to white. Hover. We'll have that as, I'll go for red. Check on our mobile. Our logo looks a bit small. We'll fix that right now. Let's go for width. Make that bigger. There we go. Toggle button. That's going red. Fantastic. We're on our mobile view. Let's fix the address and the social media in the top. So I want that aligned to the center, and we'll put our social media icons, style. Let's put those in the center. There we go. So it's nice and in line, centralized. Happy days. The header's pretty much done now. So the only thing I need to do is, I haven't linked my social media icon, so I'm just quickly going to fire through that now. So again, bring up my sheet. So I've got Facebook. You can add your links in there. Then we've got Instagram. Next up, I'm going to build the footer. The footer on the current site is very simple. It's literally 2 bars with my company's web address in it. So to jump into that, we go exit to dashboard. We're just going to go straight into templates theme builder, add new. We're going to create a footer, call it footer, create template. This is going to be very, very simple. I don't even need a block. I'm literally just going to add one section in, add a list icon in, add in powered by Storm development. Then I'm going to put my business website address in. Delete the icon, center align it, make the text white, make our background full width, color we're going to go for black. Adjust the size of the text. Save as draft. And lastly, we're going to set the hover color to red. With our header and footer now done, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to enable Hello theme. To do this, go to Appearance, Themes. There's our active theme, Total Child, which I was using. I'm now going to activate Hello theme. And this is where we're going to add our SVG logo. As soon as the theme's activated, I'm going to start to customize it. So the theme's now active, customize, site identity. We're going to select the logo. I've got an SVG logo, which I'm going to drag in. So this should scale really well at any size. Select, skip cropping. Okay, so that should give us really good resolution. Select site icon. I'm going to go for a pre-made one. So I've got a fave icon there ready to go. Select that, skip cropping, and we've now got a fave icon set. Press publish. Now I'm going to go to theme builder. I'm going to enable our header and footer. So edit with Elementor. What we're going to do now is publish it. So there's our header, publish, add a condition. I want it on the entire site. Save and close. Exit to the dashboard. Theme builder. Footer, we're going to publish that as well. Edit with Elementor. Publish. Same as before, add condition. We want it on the entire site. Save and close. So we have a look now. We should be able to see that our new header's there. If there's anything you need to adjust, it'd be a good time to do it now. The whole idea of this is to remake this in Elementor and make it look better. What I'm going to do now is copy all the text content and put it into a text file. Place that into there, so I've got all the information I need. I can remove the bits, any bits that got Visual Composer code in it, they can go. Now what I'm going to do is go to exit to dashboard, pages. At the moment you can see edit with WP Bakery Builder. Press edit. What we want to do is press edit with Elementor. It's going to put the Elementor content above the WP Bakery. You see there what it's done. There's your WP Bakery content in some weird code. All we need to do now is look at the page and think, what do we need to do in Elementor to get the same result? So I'm going to add a section in, set it to full width, add in our title header, challenge, add in our text, and we had a background in there before. Click on edit section, background, choose our high resolution image, that'll do, insert media. Then we want to make sure the position center, the attachment's fixed, so when you scroll up and down the image moved. And we want to add some padding to that, so we will go for, uncheck that, we go padding 150 at the top, 150 at the bottom. Okay, so our animation is working. Text, that's going to be a red color. And looking at our home page, I think maybe a white. We'll try a white on that first of all. I'm going to see if we can make some improvements to the site now. Update. And also our page title was in black and a white text, I think. So add another section above that, full width. Add a heading, full challenge, make this full width, background's going to be black, text color, it's going to be white, and then we want to hide our normal page title. So to do that, go to settings, hide title, and that'll snap to the top. And you can see we've got our header with a white border at the top and the bottom, and our titles in there. Update that. And below the image we had another block. Text editor, we'll drop our text in there. This is the basics of customizing it now. It's pretty much a case of going through each section bit by bit and adding it. What I'm going to do this time is add a new section. And we're going to drop in a call out into here. You can search for call out, call to action. Then we're going to put in our mission status in the heading area. Add our text to the call to action. and customizing our button, I'm going to change that so it says contact. And then that's going to link to our contact page. So just start typing the word contact. Update. So I need to add in my YouTube link and some videos. And also let's put an image in here. Any of these will do. Have something like that one. There we go. Obviously you could spend a bit of time like finding different images to do this. I need to put in a YouTube link and some videos. So these can go. So I'll put in, go for icon. Let's find one YouTube. Because it's YouTube, needs to be red. And then we want to add our 2 YouTube videos in. So I'm going to drag one in, and then I'm going to drag another one in. So click on the video, here's our first video link. And our second one. And our second one is going in here. We also need to add a button. We can use our search for button. Drag that in. We will say donate as it's for a fundraiser. Paste in our URL. Put the button in the center. We can scale that up a bit so it's a bit more noticeable. We can adjust the scale of the button. Let's make it large so it stands out a bit more. I also need to link my YouTube channel. I'll check the front end of the site now. And that's the home page converted from Visual Composer to Elementor. Have a look at contact, edit. It'll have a form in there which we can get rid of and a phone number. Edit with Elementor. It's going to push the Visual Composer code to the bottom. For the contact page, I'm going to delete all the Visual Composer content, go straight for a block, go into our blocks, look at contact, pick a nice looking one from there. I will go for this one. On my form, I want to make sure it's got name, email, phone, company message. Yep, that's good. So I can use that. I'm going to set the email address first of all before I do anything else. So I click on the form, click on email, make sure that's the correct email address. Set the reply to email field. So when you hit the reply, it will actually go to the person that's emailed you and you're not replying to yourself. Then I'm going to put in my phone number in here. Fill in my contact details. The address, I don't want that on there. Availability, do I need that? Not really. Right, we'll change the star to a phone because I want people to phone me. And we're going to hide our page title. I'll put in a header up here. Contact. Set the section background to black. And set our heading to white. Then it's consistent with the rest of the site. Update. And there's our contact page sorted. Moving on to the next section, I'm going to customize the blog. So I'm going to return to the dashboard. We're going to go create templates, theme builder, add new, and we're going to go for an archive. We're going to call it blog, create template, and our template builder should automatically load. So we've got blocks. It's just a case of deciding which one suits what you're doing. I'm going to try this one first. Okay, so first things I'm thinking is the green doesn't look quite right, so we will change. We go to content, find the read more. I'm going to have that as a red. I'm going to keep it really simple. Press publish, add condition, all archives. It does have other options if you wanted to. So you could set it to post archives if you only wanted it applied to your posts. But if it's set to all, it'll appear, your search results will also appear like that. As it's a blog, I'm going to go with post archives, save and close. So we have a look now on our blog page. There we go. It's a bit basic at the moment, but I really need to add some images into each page to make it look a bit better. When you've gone through each page and you've checked everything, you can then disable Visual Composer, go to plugins, and I can also get rid of things like forms. I don't need Contact Form 7 anymore. I don't need massive add-ons, slider revolution, anything that you don't need, get rid of it. Template era, that can go. WP Bakery, I'm going to disable them. Apply. So we're having a nice clean out now to get rid of any excess plugins that we don't want on there. So these can all go in the bin. Bulk actions and delete, and that's them gone. It makes way more sense to have one page builder with a lot of functionality than lots and lots of plugins. As we got Hello theme installed, I no longer need any of these themes. So I'm going to click on these, delete, OK, delete, and we'll get rid of the 2021. So that's our themes folder cleaned up. The site's now just running on Elementor and Hello theme. I've noticed with Visual Composer it sometimes does create a lot of media items in the library. All of these can go because that's all Visual Composer. None of these are required at all. Select them all, delete permanently. And there you go, that's our site converted from Visual Composer to Elementor. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment below, like and subscribe, that would be appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.